Good afternoon. My name is Carol Juliana Roa Lotero. I am currently studying translation techniques. I am in group number 4. I'm going to talk to you about 2 chapters that I choose from reading the Bolaños reading in Unit 1. I'd like to weekly share what I learned from the 2 chapters I choose for our translation studies activity. The first part, linguistic orientation in translation. I choose the chapter number 4, Eugene Nida, from Bible translation to modern translation studies, which is about Eugene Nida and his contribution to modern translation studies. He was originally focused on translating the Bible, but his ideas went way beyond that. He introduced the concept of dynamic equivalence, which basically means that the translation should have the same effect on the target audience as the original had on its readers, and instead of just translating word by word. Media believed they should focus on meaning and context, what the messages actually doesn't in the new language. He also introduced computational analysis, a method to break down into basic features to find better equivalence. And he worked a lot on breaking the gap between cultures when translating. For Nida, understand the audience, their culture, and the purpose of the text were essential. This made translation more like a cross-cultural communication process rather than just a linguistic task. His work laid the foundation for more modern and applied ways of thinking about translation. Okay, now the second part, cultural, literary, and philosophic orientation in translation. I choose the chapter is 13, Hans Joseph Vermeer, Scopus theory. Okay, this one focus on Hans Vermeer and his Scopus theory, which is part on the of the functionalist approaches. Basically, Bear said that the most important thing in translation it is purpose, what the translation is supposed to achieve in the target culture. That's where the word spokes come from. It's Greek, it's goal or aim. According to Bear, the translator is not just a language expert, but a kind of cultural mediator. You don't always have to stick strictly to the original. Instead, you adapt in based on how it's going to read and why. For example, um, translating a health brochure is different from translating a poem or a history because the goal and the audience are different. Scopus theory guide translator more freedom, but it also gives them more responsibility because they have to think critical about what they are doing. This idea really changed the way we look at translated. It become more flexible, more goal-oriented, and more connected to real-life situations. Um, yes, so bad chapters show how translated move from being just about words to being more about culture, context, and communication. Thank you.